Welcome back to Bravo Breaking News. I am your host, Kim, aka Bravo Breaking News on Instagram, and I am here with some updates about Kyle and Morgan. Yes, it has been a while since we touched down on Kyle and Morgan's friendship, relationship, whatever it is. We've talked about it a lot in our Real Housewives Beverly Hills recaps, which if you haven't tuned in, make sure you do so. But there has been very little news about their relationship in the headlines until today, because some suspicious social media activity sparked some rumors that I am going to get into. So I'm going to break down everything you need to know, but before I do, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any Bravo breaking news. So of course, we know that there is still speculation about Kyle and Morgan Wade. We have not gotten any confirmation. There have been no updates regarding her relationship with Mauricio. It kind of seems like things are status quo, unless we are going to find something out at the reunion, which filmed last week. But of course, Bravo fans are going to analyze everything on social media, especially when it comes to Kyle and Morgan. And fans noticed some suspicious activity on Instagram. So if you go to Morgan Wade's Instagram profile, Morgan Wade Music on Instagram, you will notice that there are no photos left. There are basically no photos left on her page. She has scrubbed all the photos of her and Kyle, any previous photos, and have just left 2 posts. Now, fans quickly went to Kyle's feed and looked for photos of her and Morgan and didn't find any. So, of course, everybody's freaking out. They're like, are Morgan and Kyle done? Which we don't know if they were a thing to begin with. Are Mauricio and Kyle getting back together? There are all these rumors now going around about this, but there is some truth to it, and I'm going to break it down right now because all of that is simply speculation and likely not true. So, as we know, a lot of singers do things on social media to promote their music. They turn their photos black and white. They delete their grid. They delete their entire Instagram. And this is simply a promotion for Morgan's new song or new album that is about to come out. This is pretty regular in the music industry. If you guys follow pop culture at all, this isn't anything new. So that's what is happening when it comes to Morgan's side. Now, when it comes to Kyle's side, when you visit her Instagram and look at first glance, you don't see any photos of her and Morgan. But upon closer investigation, they are all still there. Morgan is in a lot of group photos with Kyle and her friends and in a lot of carousel posts. Guys, you need to be clicking into the post and swiping through to see all the photos. You know, Kyle, I think while she has been sharing a lot of her friendship with Morgan, she tends to do so not super blatantly. You know, if you notice, there are pictures of her and Morgan, but they tend to be the second or third image in a carousel post of images. So again, if you go to Kyle's feed and you go through her photos, the photos of her and Morgan are still there, which brings me to my point. This is nothing. There is nothing going on between Kyle and Morgan. They have not broken up. We don't even know if they were together. This does not mean anything about Kyle and Mauricio. So I think fans are reading way too far into this and coming up with some crazy idea that simply has no truth to it. Now, we also heard that Kathy Hilton made a surprise appearance at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, which I am so excited about. You guys know I love my Queen Kathy. And a lot of fans think that this might be because Kyle reveals something very personal to her at the reunion and wants Kathy by her side for support. I also don't think that that's true. You know, while Kyle may have some personal news to share, I hope it's not that her and Mauricio are donezo for good. I do think that she stressed a lot about her relationship with Kathy during this season. She talked about how strained it was. She filmed a lot with her sister Kim, talking about how, you know, she didn't see a path forward for Kathy. You know, Kim really wanted them to make up. And we know in real life today, they have made up and they are on good terms. So I think that that was really why they brought Kathy to the reunion couches, because of all the flashbacks we saw from last year and all of the storyline that had to do with Kyle and Kathy's relationship. So I don't know. We still don't have any news about Kyle and Morgan, what the status of their relationship or friendship is. But at this point, to be honest, I really don't care. Seeing Kyle open up about the struggles that she's had this year, losing her best friend to suicide, you know, her marriage falling apart. If she needs somebody to lean on like Morgan, then more power to her. I'm over speculating. I don't want to guess somebody's sexuality. I don't want to just guess what's going on between them. But even if there is something, I fully support it because at the end of the day, like Kyle said, life is short. And if she wants to be happy with Morgan and, live a life with her, whether that's just being good friends or in a relationship, I'm here for it. I fully, fully support it. So let me know what you guys think. Do you really think that all this social media activity, the deleting, is anything, or is it simply a promo for Morgan's new album? They still follow each other on Instagram. There is no other signs of their friendship being ruined. I mean, I'm sure they were spotted just a few days ago together. They're always together. So let's just cool it on the rumors for this one right now. Thanks for tuning in. In case you guys have missed them, make sure you tune into our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills recaps. We do them weekly with our co-host at Lisa Not Rinna, and we are breaking down all of the drama that is going down in Beverly Hills. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything.